Hi there, Leo, and welcome back to Star-Lord's Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the week of July the 21st. No, sorry, July the 28th through to August the 3rd. I went ahead, shuffled cards, laid them all out, but before we get started, I would like to wish each and every one of you a very happy birthday. Hope you have a great one this week. So, if you are celebrating this week, I understand not all Leos are celebrating this week, but hopefully it's a good one for you. So let's get started. Three of Swords reversed, followed then by the Eight of Cups in the upright. Next we have the Nine of Wands upright, followed then by Major Arcana, the Chariot, and lastly we have Major Arcana, Justice. Overall energy is the Three of Swords in the reverse position, indicating a healing is going on this week. And it could be quite profound, and maybe for some of you it's been a long time coming, the healing situation. Now, you're healing from something that really kind of pierced the heart here. It could have been a third-party situation for some of you. For others of you, this could have just represent, some kind of terrible loss. It could have been a breakup, something that really, a fight with a friend or something like that. When the card is inverted, this points to a makeup. This could be that you're making up with the friend or the person, your boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever the situation was. It could be a makeup, but keep in mind that this does point back to the Two of Swords upright in the story of the tarot. So this could also be indicating that there is a decision around whatever happened here. Because say, for example, you had a fight with a boyfriend or a best friend or something like that. Now, if they put you in the Three of Swords upright, now you've made up, well, there's a decision to be made, because of course it's always better to, forgive and move on. But at the same time, do you really want to take them back or take the chance of ending up in this situation again? Sometimes this can be the elimination of a third-party situation where 3 goes down to 2. So it just depends on where you're at. It is a general read, so just take what makes sense in your scenario. Right at the beginning of the week, we have the Eight of Cups in the upright position, which is a card that represents going on kind of a vision quest. We're looking for something. We're searching for something. We are moving towards some kind of emotional satisfaction. Where are we going in the story of the tarot? We're moving towards the Nine of Cups, the emotional wish fulfillment. Now, the Eight of Cups is just where we're kind of going on a walkabout. We're on this vision quest. We don't know whether or not we're going to find it, but we are going to try. We're just sort of feeling a little bit lost, and it's like it's time to go on this journey and try and see what else is out there. Now, for some people get their emotional fulfillment from their career. Some people get it from hobbies, social and obviously romantic. So it just depends again on your situation, what it is you are looking for in terms of the emotional fulfillment. Now, your next card is the Nine of Wands. This is the Wounded Warrior energy in the upright position. This is about ready to face another challenge if we should have to. Now, it doesn't necessarily show that we have to face another challenge, but it's just that feeling that, uh-oh, here we go again. So it could be for some of you, this is a conversation that keeps coming up, and it feels like you're hitting a brick wall, and it's like, oh no, here we go again. It could be something as simple for some of you as a pesky health issue, an allergy or something, and it's like, oh no, we're going to go down this road again. Could be a challenging relationship, a challenging job. It's anything like that. It just feels like a bit of a struggle, and you might be feeling a little bit like, oh, here we go. Moving on towards the weekend, we have some nice cards. Energy changes up quite a bit. We have the Chariot here, which is winning against all odds. This is also very black and white energy. You either go or you don't go. Some of you could be, like I said, you've got sort of a wandering spirit at the beginning of the week. Maybe just some of you decide to go on a road trip or take a trip somewhere. It's not necessarily a road trip. You could be, hopping on a plane, train, however you travel to go to a destination. This is fast movement forward. This is also represents victory, success. All you basically have to do is show up. So this is winning against all odds, but it's fast movement, and it's also very black and white. It's either you're going or you're not going, you're doing or you're not doing. It's very clear. Others of you can represent literal vehicles. Maybe some of you are purchasing a new vehicle. It could be, even if it's not a standard automobile, it could be that you're looking to looking to purchase a motorcycle or even a horse. Any way that you can travel. It's funny because this past week it came up in the Aquarius reading, and an Aquarian client of mine had messaged me and said, it's funny that the Chariot came up in the Aquarius reading because I just purchased this, and he showed me a picture of a motorcycle. The last card you have is Justice in the upright position. So everything, it seems like all's well that ends well here, Leo, because everything is balancing out by week's end. It looks, and I can see that, and it makes a lot of sense to see the Justice at the end of this, because in the beginning of the week, it looks like you could be a little bit, maybe just feeling a little bit out of sorts, but then come the weekend, the energy switches up so much, and then it brings everything back into balance again. See, this is sort of slow moving energy. Well, it's not super slow moving, but it's just like sort of restless energy, and then all of a sudden it moves into boom, into this. And then it brings balance back into things. Others of you could represent at the end of the week literal justice. If you're dealing with arbitration or anything in the judicial system, it could be that you're hearing a judgment, coming down at the end of the week. It looks good when it's in the upright position. It could be fairness and balance is returning in a relationship. It could be fairness and balance is working at your work or things like that too. Now, in closing, I will be pulling 2 cards from the Zodiac deck. The first one is for love and romance. What do we have for Leo? It says Gemini number 27, negotiations. So it could be that with or through a Gemini, 27 could be significant too. The 27th of this month, perhaps something special happens in your love life. Could be with or through a Gemini. Now, the next card is for career and finance. What do we have for Leo? Aquarius, number 23, free spirit. So, could be something important happens in your career or finances on the 23rd with or through an Aquarian. So, that's what I have for you, my dear Leos. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and I really, really hope the reading helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again in the next video. Take care. Much love. Namaste. Bye-bye for now.